I'm angry because but first I was hurt. We cried about this. Unfreaking believable. And I'm gonna tell you what it was about. It was all about money.
It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
That make it look kind of industrial. How do I zoom again?
The carving.
Baby.
You
know how to.
You want a discount tire?
Yeah, I need to get some air. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it's on Westheimer, right?
You want to follow me?
Hi, spirits of lights. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I'm just wiping off the camera. I'm sitting here in front of Discount Tires. Yeah, because my tires are low. Or actually, I don't know. The signal for the tire came on to the car. And Dream had the car earlier because he called his car Annabelle. He took Annabelle to get a tune-up, brakes, and now he's buying tires for Annabelle. He's getting the car right because my daughter's going to be driving his car while he's gone, and he want to make sure that everything's good with it because he's going to be gone a long time. And I hate the fact that he's leaving, but he's doing everything he's supposed to do before he leave. And I'm just trying to get myself together. I'm still very much upset. My daughter, she's doing good, but I think we're both like we said this morning, again, we were talking. I think we're both in shock but she's happy she got her confirmation because she was really questioning herself about their relationship and what was going on. I know I'm jumping into things. I'm talking about we had to let a family friend, someone that we took into our bosom, into our homes, go. We had to cut them like loose, like let them go. Like there's no recovery from this. Some things are, you can forgive a person, but you don't forget, and you don't continue being in their energy. Let me tell you what really got me upset about this girl. A long time ago, when I first met her, she had brought up a conversation that me and her had, and I can remember this conversation so clear. I can remember what I was doing, where I was sitting, what she was wearing, where she was sitting, and I had not too long ago before that had my surgery, and we were just talking, and I just trying to really get to know her because I let her come live in our house because my daughter asked me to give her a chance. She needed a chance because she was, it's nothing wrong with living in the projects, but at the time, I think that there was too many people in the house. Her mom didn't want her there. I don't know if she was being rebellious. I think she was. She was going through some things, and she didn't want to live in New York no more, so we let her come live with us. And I was just talking to her. And let me tell you about this conversation. This conversation was basically about the ego and learning to become humble, and how once you are awakening and more spiritual, you have to be careful with the ego, because the egotistical part of you can get you in trouble. And a lot of times your conscience and your ego, you hear voices and things in your head telling you that you're not beautiful, you're not good enough, look what you done, and things in that nature. So you have to be careful. And once that ego is out, you can't calm yourself down enough to handle things better and without reacting so fast. If you're letting the ego talk for you, you're going to get yourself in trouble.
You there,
Thank
check?
you. Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. Give me a moment. I'll check the air off.
Okay. That's what the conversation was about. She was asking me, you know, how do I stay so humble, and how am I so spiritual? Because at the time, she was very Christianity. She was very Bible hard. She will go to the depths with fighting with you about the Bible, and her opinion and what she thought about the Bible was over you or over what you thought. That's how hard she fought for it. And with me being spiritual, it's about an individual thing. It's about me. It's not about the whole entire world or what you believe. So I'm not going to go to depths and try to convince you that my way is the right way and then put down everything that you totally believe in. I just would never do something like that. But she did that. And I think at the time, she just didn't understand how come our family was spiritual. But what she didn't ask is that before spiritual, you know, I went to church. I did the Christianity thing. I did the Bible thing. I learned what I could, before I became spiritual. But as growing up as an adult, I started experiencing some things and going through some things, and I made a decision for myself, and I became a very spiritual person. And so we was talking on those lines. Now come back up. When she came over to our house, she brought that up. Now let me tell you what she did. She told me and my daughter she had a spiritual awakening. So I was like literally happy for her. It's just like, oh my God, this is so wonderful. And she was like, okay, how is it?
So they were all at 30, 29, 31. So these were off a few pounds. This was the one that was off by the most, by about 12 pounds. Other than that, life-wise, you have this one at 8, which is right here in the green. It's in great shape.
Good.
It's just these 3 that are actually really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry to give you bad news. But yeah, you have 3 that are right here in the red and 1 that's in great shape. So I'd recommend replacing those 3 as soon as possible.
As soon as possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Go in there, and then if you want, I mean, I could help you out. I'll be more than happy to help you out.
Okay.
I'll show you some prices and everything.
You said 3 of them are in the red?
Yeah, 3 of them are right here in the red. And
which one is the worst right now?
Well, you have 2 that are right here, and then another one that's barely better. The one that's slightly better would be this one. The 2 worst ones are the 2 in the back.
The 2 in the back?
Are the worst ones, but this one's pretty much already there too.
Okay, what? Can you show me some prices? Or should I need to come inside to see prices?
Yeah, if you want to, just go ahead and park it right here, and I'll go inside. I'll show you some prices.
Okay. Okay. I can't even finish telling y'all what I was going to tell y'all. I know y'all saying, oh my God, spirit, but let me park the car. I got 2 tires in the red. Don't understand. Now I need 3 new tires, which sucks. Let me show y'all the board because I think. Okay, this is the chart where it says, just know your tires, the numbers. It said my tires was right here. I got 2 of them right here, and I got 1 right here, and then I got 1 in the green. Did you find out how much your tire is going to cost you?
I'll show you. Are you going to take me to Starbucks?
No.
Oh. She taking me to Starbucks? Yeah.
No, I'm not taking him to Starbucks.
He's taking me to Starbucks.
I should, because he just bought me some brand new tires, y'all. I had to get 3 tires. Came to $322.
That vanilla thing, man.
It's a good thing Dream making some money, right?
Let's get that vanilla thing, man.
The vanilla what, bean?
Vanilla bang.
Okay, let's go at the store. Yes, can I have a grande vanilla bean?
I'm sorry, what was that?
A grande vanilla bean?
Grande vanilla bean frappuccino. Anything else for you?
Yes. Let me have a decaf Tavana tea, passion tea.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Let me have a vintage decaf Tavana tea.
Do you want it hot or ice?
Ice, please.
Ice, so that's going to be venti passion tea. Did you want that sweetened or unsweetened?
I want it unsweetened with Splendor on the side, please.
All right, so venti tea, did you want the liquid sweetener on the side?
That come in Splendor?
Sorry?
Splendor.
You want a couple of size packs of Splenda on the side. So that's a venti passion tea. unsweetened, and we're gonna have some Splenda on the side for you. Anything else for you?
Yes. Can I please have the chocolate chip cookies as
And a chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah.
Let me have 2. Yes, that'd be it.
And with the
You
vanilla
said 2
bean?
chocolate chip cookies?
Yes.
With the vanilla
All
bean,
right.
put some
Anything
caramel
else
in
for
it.
you? Did you want those cookies warmed?
Yes, and can you add caramel to the vanilla bean?
Back off to discount tire to pick up his car. He got his tires redone. They look nice too. And he done drunk up his vanilla bean. I mean, he tore it up. He had caramel in it. He ate his cookie right away. But okay, so I'm grabbing James' empty bag. Let me finish telling y'all what she did. Then I'm gonna head it home and finish editing my shout out video. Look at that. Don't that look delicious? Starbucks cookie. This is the kind of cookie that a little kid sees and think they went to heaven. I'm telling you. Freaking cookie, delicious. I don't care what she did. She played me. She played me. And she hold out her hands. And I want to show y'all, but my camera's so heavy, I can't really sit it down. I'll show you in story time. And she was like, because of you. This is the kind of cookie a little kid holds in their hand for the first time. And they're confused. They think they're in heaven. I'm heard what she did. She was like, I just want to thank you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be the spiritual person that I am. And I said, oh my God. Really? She said, yeah. You know how you was telling me that your main mission for your YouTube is to help people that is in need and desire of help to learn how to love themselves? I remember when we had this talk, and how you always talk and focus on how important it is to love yourself. And once you're truly connected to your spirit, you will become even more loving to yourself. So I was like, oh my God, I was almost in freaking tears. I was like, oh my God, I was thinking to myself, like, oh my God, my purpose, you know, like confirmation from God. Oh my God, did I really do this? Did I finally touch somebody? And me and my daughter was sitting there, my daughter was like, and I was like, oh my God, I was like, so, and I was like, oh my, like, yeah. When we were sitting on the couch talking about the ego and everything, that's when I always had that in my mind, and I made it a mission to love myself and become very connected to my spirit. And I was like, wow, you know. And she said, I remember what you said about the ego, and that the ego should not be in front, and that the ego, your ego can cause you trouble, or cause you to get in trouble, or you can react so fast, and that if the ego is wide awake, then your spirit is going to be asleep. It's going to be hard for your spirit to come through. And I was like, well, yeah, that's what I said. And so we continued talking about her endeavors and everything that she was planning on doing when she got to New York and stuff like that. But I was still at awe that she said I changed her life. I'm in the bed, sleeping. We get a text the next day. Like, my daughter got about 4 or 5 pages. I got like, actually my daughter, I think she got 8. And I got about 12 pages of writing. And one of the things she said to me in the text was that the ego, she disagreed with me with the ego. The ego is our inner child. And we supposed to love the ego. To not love the ego is not being a spirit. And I'm going to love my ego, and you're supposed to nurture and love your ego. And she told me, she said, basically, I'm not spirit. I'm not spirit. You're not spirit because for you, and remember, my likes that rock with me, y'all remember when I did that story time and talked about how my sister came to Texas and how her and my spiritual daughter connected, and they were in contact with each other. And then when my sister was marrying her wife, she contact my spiritual daughter. When she have our phone number, my Facebook, all means of ways to get in contact with me, contact her, and then she took it upon herself to contact me. She's going to send me a message telling me something. To not love your family is not spirit. Oh, I was just like, what? Wait a... Oh my God, thank God she was not in our house with us. Because I'm going to tell you something. Every single body has a spirit, has ego. Okay? And I don't think you want to meet mine. Like, seriously, you should run. Excuse me. You should run for the beat, okay? Hills, okay? She said that she didn't agree with me what I said on the ego, and I am not spirit, because to spirit is to love your family and to love them unconditional. This girl had been plotting on us for 5 years, pretending to love us, hug us, tell us she loved us, be in our face, and the whole time she was after trying to hurt my daughter and hurt myself, okay? And she took what I said and took everything she thought she knew about me, was to throw it in my face and tell me that I'm not spiritual. In a text. In a freaking text. Now, it's so crazy is that ever since I've known this girl, I have uplifted her, I have encouraged her, I have inspired her, I have listened to her, I have been there for her. Absolutely shocked. The only time I ever got in an argument with her, and I'm going to tell y'all in the story time, this girl lived with us. This girl lived with us. And I ain't going to tell y'all the glory details, but I'm going to tell you this much. Instead of her coming to us and talking to us about what she needs to talk to us about as a family, nobody would take her in. Nobody wanted nothing to do with her. She finds out that she has an uncle that has a wife that lives in Virginia. She started hanging out with them. Brought him back to the house at night to basically deal with me. Brought her uncle to the house to deal with me instead of her dealing with me herself. Unfreaking believable. Money, which it shouldn't have been no issue. It shouldn't even have been about money. But that was the first time. That was the red flag when she brought her uncle back to our house after we done fed her. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm gonna mention this. I think I'm just overwhelmed, so I'm just rambling right now, and I'm be honest. I'm angry. I was hurt, but now I'm freaking angry. We struggled when we were in Virginia, when she came to live with us. We didn't have it like that. I had just took a lot of my money and bought my daughter a car, and I had a car. My daughter not only assisted and helped her find a job, took her to work. And she didn't work no 2 minutes away. She worked far. Every single day, my daughter took her to work. And she didn't even offer gas money when she got her first paycheck. So then I had to come up with a plan. And I said, okay, since you're not going to offer her gas, this is what you're going to do. You're going to give her $20 every time you get paid for her taking you to work. Or you could spend more and get yourself to work. So that's what they agreed on. She lived in my house. We came up with a number that she had to pay me. Now, see, I'm going into story time. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I think I'm just angry. But let me get off of that. Let me tell you the point. Stick to the fact. We were so happy for her. She was finally getting a full paycheck from that first paycheck. It was her second paycheck. We picked her up from work. The whole house hungry. I'm hungry. My daughter hungry. My son hungry. We knew she was getting paid. Had been feeding her the whole entire time. She gets in the car. She got tacos. She got fries. She got this big old meal, and she chowing down, and we smelling the food. And you know, I came right out. I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, because the whole time she lived with me, when I bought food for her, my children, everybody. We didn't just buy food for ourselves. So when she got in the car, I was like, did you buy us anything? No. She was like, oh, you want some? And my daughter was like, yeah. She handed my daughter one freaking fry. My daughter said, what's that? She said, I'm giving you some. She said, one fry? And then she gonna say, y'all want a fry? I was like, girl, I know you ain't offering us no one fry. Well, I ain't buying nobody nothing. I bought this for myself. And we had to drive home listening to her eat. And when we got home, I went to the kitchen and just started scrabbling out cabinet food to make a soup. She never once offered to buy food in the house. Like, I used to buy chicken. You know how you go to the grocery store and you get like 12 pieces of chicken for $6 to $7? I bought chicken. I bought whatever I could buy for everybody to share. That's what I did. This girl gets paid, gets in the car, bring her food, and offer us a freaking fry. Sign. And what makes it so bad, that car was so quiet the whole entire time. When we got home and she got out the car, I told my daughter, I said, you think she's a friend? She said, Mom, she can't help that she's selfish. That's just the way she is. That's the way she was raised. I said, oh my God. And from there, that's when we began to have issues. Because when she didn't have a job and she didn't have no money and she relied on us, we took her to the business with us. When I had to work out the floors, she went to the floors with us, but she never once offered to help. She never picked up a broom. She never asked to do flowers. She never washed the vase. She never did anything, nothing. But I never said nothing. You know what? I never said nothing either, because even though I said she'd come live with us and we help her out, I didn't expect her to kind of just like really do the right thing. You know, I thought that would come naturally. It didn't come naturally for her. But I think just the fact that I set in my mind to just accept her the way she is, including her bad behaviors, and then for all of it to come to a head at this point with us feeling and knowing that something wasn't right, we couldn't figure it out. And then she said it to us in a text and tell us that she'd been holding a grudge ever since Virginia, and she'd been wanting and showing us how it feels to be rejected, to be abandoned, and to be hurt. And it's so crazy, because when I tell y'all this story time, I'm going to tell you from our perspective. We were so shocked at what she put in the text, because when we were all in Virginia, we were all supposed to come to Texas together. She made a decision out of nowhere that she wasn't going to Texas, because from what we understand, the man that she got involved with, that she had married, was from Louisiana. He's from New Orleans. He's from New Orleans, and he moved here to Texas. And she wanted to come to Texas, but she didn't want us to come to Texas. She didn't want to be in Texas with us, you know, which was shocking because my daughter thought she'd be happy that we were moving to Texas, because my daughter didn't even know we was moving to Texas. I was the one who said, okay, I have to come up with a plan because I done lost everything. I had no money. I had to find a way for us to survive. So I told my daughter, we're going to move to Texas after the research. So she told her, and she got upset and was like, oh, y'all only moving to Texas because I'm moving to Texas. We told her that wasn't the reason why we were moving to Texas. Next thing you know, she brought her uncle to the house. And after she brought her uncle to the house, I said she wasn't allowed back in the house because it got heated. It was bad. The argument was bad. I told her she wasn't allowed back in my house. And I think that's where she talking about she wanted us to feel abandonment. You don't bring outside people to nobody's house as if somebody's going to drag you out and make you do something. She brought her uncle to my house at night. And this is when I wasn't in a condition I'm in now. I was in a terrible position as far as condition. She tried to live with her uncle and the wife, and the uncle didn't want nothing to do with her. He told her she had to leave in a couple of days. So she ended up going back to New York. Instead of riding with us to Texas, she chose to go back to New York. But she ended up coming down here. But before she came to Texas, I ain't gonna tell y'all what she did, but we forgave her. She apologized. We forgave her. And we all decided to just live our life together and become close like a family. But when she asked us to forgive her and that she was sorry for everything she did and said, she was lying. She said that was just a ploy to make sure, like, she can just get to us. That when she wrote that stuff, she didn't mean it. She didn't mean that 5-page email. Because we had made up our mind, we were done with her. We were never going to speak to her no more because she totally disrespected us, our family, our house. She totally disrespected us. She saw how our family was struggling. And as soon as she got money, she showed her tail. She showed her tail so bad. We couldn't believe it. She really, really showed her tail. I'll go into the glory details with the story time, but right now, I'm just rambling. I'm just like, I'm so upset. Like, I'm trying to be okay, but I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay because you don't be in nobody's house. You don't come around people. Shiesty. She's shiesty. I got so much to tell you, but I can't because I'm going to get into story time. But Lord, let me just tell y'all this one more thing. That freaking girl asked us out one day. Asked us that we want to hang out at the mall. And we was like, no, we going shopping. We got some things to do. I'm like, well, I'll go with y'all. My daughter's like, oh, okay. And she knew we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. She's always late. Take forever. 10 minutes later, I knock on the door. I'm in my underwear. I ain't got my wig on. Nadine putting on her makeup. And we like, come on in. She comes in the house. Now, the reason why we tell her come on in, spend the night at our house. Shower in our house, so she know what we look like naked. You know what I'm saying? She walks through the freaking door with her husband. We were in utterly and complete shock. I was like, get out. Girl, why would you bring your husband when you know that I don't like to be around your husband? I don't even want to have anything to do with him. But he just wanted to be with me. And we like, we get that, but you asked us, could you be with us? Could you come hang out with us? You didn't tell us you was bringing your husband. And even if you was, why didn't you let him wait in the car? You know we live in a 1-bedroom. You know that this is our bedroom, our closet, our living room. This is everything. Why would you bring him in the door knowing that we may not be fully appropriate? She started laughing, right? My daughter went outside and told her, don't worry about it. We don't want to hang out. Me and my daughter left. My daughter said, I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know why she being so disrespectful. But it was a part of the crap that she had been doing for the last 5 years. And we didn't know that she was doing it on purpose until she admitted it. And it's so crazy because her bad behavior and the stuff she done, we're the type of people that wouldn't have nothing to do with you. But because we already done started loving you like a sister, like a daughter, we just accept that that's just the way you was. And we wasn't going to judge you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm just shaking my head. I can't believe it. And she kept on texting and texting how much she's sorry. I didn't even read no more. I didn't even turn my phone on. I told my daughter I'm blocking her from everything. Mm-mm. I think I'm really upset because a person like that who's close to you and your family can poison you, can do anything to you and you don't see it coming. But that's too, that was too fake, too good. She was too good at it. And to be that good at it, it's one thing to do bad stuff unintentionally to people, because you're coming from a place in your heart where you feel like you didn't do anything wrong. But to admit that you knew you was causing pain and havoc, embarrassment onto us. As soon as I can get, I think I got 3 more ASMR videos that I gotta film. And then I'm gonna start this story time. I gotta release it. And I remember one day she was over at the house. And she asked me, will I ever tell like our story with her? I said no. Probably not. Probably not, because I don't want it to be awkward after I tell the story. And then you upset with me, because if I tell it, you know I'm going to tell it from my perspective and I'm going to tell what happened. And she started laughing. She was like, no. She was like, that was a while ago. That was crazy. I said, yeah, it was crazy. But she came to my house one day and she was wondering, was her story going to come up? Because she's supposed to be a light. I hope she don't watch my channel no more, because she getting ready to find out she ain't no light. I guess she was worried, you know, But I had no intentions on even bringing it up. I was just going to let it be. But now, the reason why I'm going to tell it, because she's the last person from Virginia, a part of our past, of all of the bull crap that I've been through. She's the last person. And even though she was in our life, she caused havoc upon our life, and she made things hard for us when we was about to move to Texas. And we were hurt. She hurt us so bad when we was about to move to Texas. We cried. Like, my daughter cried like a baby, and I cried because we really showed her love, and she showed her tail. She showed her tail because she thought we needed her. See, if we was in a position where she needed us, she would have been riding with us to Texas. We needed her, and she let us down. Sure did. Showed her tail. Yep. But anyway, you guys, I am going to go ahead home. Thanks for listening to me. I know I'm crazy. I know y'all probably understand not a word I said. But that's rambling. When you ramble, you don't know what a person going to say. And right now, I'm just talking about what happened to me recently and what I've been going through. Just never know what you're going to get when it comes to life. But I'm learning how to use my camera, you guys. I'm sorry that on some footage that you can barely see me. Whew, my arm hurt a little bit. It's sore. Okay. My camera's probably a little bit too heavy for me. But I found this knob up here. And if you turn this knob all the way to the left, it gets darker. But then if you turn it all the way to the right, it lightens up. Not too much, just enough so that you can be able to feel when there's no light available, you know? Okay, babies. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Where your key?
Because I didn't think it was home. It's on the table. You told me you were going straight home. You didn't go straight home. There you go.
A speaking dream at the door. Talk about I didn't come straight home. I was doing my pickle video.
Huh?
I just did my pickle video versus pickle video.
No, I said, where did you go?
Oh, I sat outside in the parking lot rambling at Discount Tires.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. You went looking for me?
Yeah, I went to Target. Like 2 Targets.
Wow. He went looking for me. I'm telling you, my kids will track me down. Seriously.